Down the order, you're now in P7. Sorry about that, just wasn't our day.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three: Verstappen, Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. Welcome to you as you join me in the commentary box for today's event. So I should probably start by asking you about Lucas Weber. As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to a power unit component change. So it's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Red, Sebastian Vettel and Bottas, Perez, Sainz, Butler and Alexander Albon, Russell, Raikkonen, Pierre Gasly and Ricciardo, Magnussen, Norris, Lucas Weber and Daniel Kvyat. Stroll and Robert Kubica takes the last spot on the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Go now. Okay. The team want you to shift up through the gears earlier. They think it'll save fuel. new strategy option. Confirmed. Okay, we're low on fuel. Try shifting up the gears a little sooner. This should help us save some fuel. Max is coming in for a stop. Quick tyre update for you. Everything's looking nice and tidy on our end. Let us know if you start to feel any issues. We're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment. Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow. That position back. We are under safety car conditions and cannot overtake. Return the position. Return the position immediately or we will be penalised. There is no overtaking during the safety car period. Go now. Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace. That move was illegal. Return the position. Teammate ahead is 3.8 seconds. Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Inters seem like the fastest tyre for now. Green flag. There's a full Max is in the pits. Max in the pits. Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Caution, the virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta. Go, go, go. Caution, caution. Yellow flag.
Victory for the team from Milton Keynes then, after a quality performance. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Interesting choice today, I think. There's a few to pick from, but I think I have to give it to Danny Kvyat. He put in a rock-solid performance today, one that he can be proud of.
Let's move on to the constructors. Meanwhile, Toro Rosso's strong weekend allows them to continue their march up the table. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Just put in the fastest lap. Good job. Fantastic. That was the fastest lap. Seconds left in the session. Okay, Jeff here. You're causing unnecessary wear to your transmission. Try to take it easy. We risk losing it. Excellent lap. We're really pleased.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Red, Hamilton and Lucas Faber. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. Here, 7 to the left and 11 to the right. There's one single DRS zone as well, so don't expect that to make overtaking any easier today. And it's an absolute pleasure to be joined once again by Anthony Davidson. Why don't we start by talking about Carlos Sainz? As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to a power unit component change. so it's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Red lines up on pole position and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Weber, Vettel, Sergio Perez and Bottas, Leclerc, Russell, Magnussen and Daniel Kvyat, Albon, Raikkonen, Lance Stroll and Verstappen, Kubica, Gasly, they've taken a grid penalty, Daniel Ricciardo and Lando Norris. Sainz and Devon Butler starts from the back of the grid, and with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Okay, it's a short run to Saint-Devote, and you know what Monaco's like, so try to defend this lead. Try and be less aggressive through the... A new strategy is available on the MFD. VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy. Reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up. Green flag. Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge. starting to see a bit of tyre wear. You shouldn't have too much trouble for the time being, but the grip is going to start falling away. Your brakes are at a good operating temperature. We're seeing a fault with the gearbox. Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty. Great job. You've done everything we wanted today.
Red Bull pulling out all the stops today. What a great win. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. Let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Carlos Sainz certainly wasn't someone to scoff about. His ability to follow race strategies throughout with pinpoint precision has to be commended.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. The current championship leaders still hold top spot, but that gap is getting smaller. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improve their position in the championship. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. You took the top points today. Was it a comfortable win? Well, looks like your luck has changed. Things went a lot. How did you feel when you saw your old rival from F2 have to withdraw from today's race? That race put you ahead of your old F2 teammate in the championship. How competitive are the two of you? Great, well that's everything.